Hey ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back. This is Force here with some more Friday Night Magic. Today we're going to be playing a white weenie blasting station. It's actually not even so much white weenie as it's like a white sort of techie blasting station deck. Not super keen on this hand, so we'll draw a new one. Oh my god, we have to go down to 6. Okay, please be better. Okay, we'll keep that. This is actually not so bad. We did go down to 6, but we've got the Mentor of the Meek. So if we can draw into one of our remaining 22 planes in this deck, we're 24 total, 2 here, then we'll be able to trigger some card draw off of the Mentor of the Meek. I guess the real question is, do I raise the alarm ahead of time? And I don't think I want to. I really don't think I want to. I think we're going to hold on to it. So it's a fun little deck. We've got Blasting Station. We're going to have a bunch of tokens. We can sack those for Blasting Station to ping things off, which is really cool. That can also help with this Galvanic Juggernaut, for example. So we need... Yes, we get it. Okay, so this is a pretty crucial point in time where we just need him to stay in play. If he stays in play, and then that's going to provide me the opportunity to get at least a little bit of card draw for the Raise the Alarm. Okay, good. I was actually a little bit worried that was going to be a Banisher Priest, but it's not. So we're going to get some card draw here. This is all good. We can work into our things. It's all good. That doesn't work on that, so we're not going to do that. I was thinking about trying to do a thing with the thing, but it's not going to work. What we can do, though, is we can... I think what we'll do is we'll Raise the Alarm and card draw, and then we'll Blasting Station next turn to kill off his. So he, hopefully he doesn't play anything to blow this guy up. We don't need to do the Raise the Alarm. We're not going to attack, obviously. We skipped our combat phase. We're not going to do the Raise the Alarm now. We can just do it in response to anything that he might do. And, yeah. We could also do it in response to block and sacrifice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play the Raise the Alarm. I think he might have a Raise the Alarm as well, since he chose not to do anything this turn with 4 mana. We're going to pay 1 to draw a card. Beautiful. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to play the Blasting Station, and we are going to kill off his dude. All right, we'll play the Blasting Station pre-combat, and then we're going to attack for 2. And we'll decide what to do then, okay? So what we can do is we can sacrifice a creature to deal 1 damage to a creature player. And but I like to attack first. Either, if he's gonna play a Raise the Alarm in response to whatever I do to trigger this guy, that's gonna happen regardless. He can always do it in response, so I might as well attack and try to get some extra damage through to his face, basically. And hopefully he doesn't have like instant pump up for this. That's the only thing that could thwart my plans here. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do our Blasting Station stuff. Sacrifice a creature, deals 1 damage to creature player. We're going to choose creature. We're going to sacrifice this. And then when that creature dies, it untaps. Or when a creature comes into play, it untaps. That's... Oh. I totally fudged that really bad. Okay, alright, that was really bad. I can do it now, though. That was really bad. I can't believe that happened. I really screwed that up really terribly. Alright, so we deal 1 damage, and we're going to play another creature, which will be the Crusader. And then that will untap this, and we could sacrifice the Crusader to do another damage. Which I think I'm actually going to do. This is really silly. This was bad play. I completely misremembered what the Blasting Station did. I was thinking it was a Goblin Sharpshooter for some odd reason. It is clearly not. So that was a huge faux pas. I really screwed that up pretty badly. Let's see if he has any Exiler. No? Nothing like that? Okay. I really screwed that up pretty badly. Because what I should have done was Blasting Station first and then Raise the Alarm to do the triggers. I'm an idiot. That's all there is to say. But I'm very interested in what's going on because he's like doing nothing and I don't know why. So let's see here. What can we do? We can play the Brimaz. I think the Brimaz is probably the creature of choice. We won't get a card draw off of it, but we won't get a card draw off of this either, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just play the Brimaz. This is going to get us some dudes in play to do more Blasting Station triggers. We don't need to untap him. Doesn't make a difference. And I guess we'll attack for 2 again. He didn't do anything last time, so I'm guessing he won't do anything this time. What did he discard? Oh, he is green-white. So he has gotten green. I bet you his hand is just filled with green, and he's just gotten green mana screwed. So I can't believe I messed up so bad. So anyways, for your own reference, what should have happened is I should have played Raise the Alarm I should have played Blasting Station first, and then Raise the Alarm after the fact. To be able to double untap it and kill the thing with those 2 tokens. That's how it should have gone. Alright, we don't need to untap this because it doesn't do anything for us. This is going to come up every time a creature comes into play. It's just the way that it is. Okay, so we can attack with this, though. This is going to be very good. Alright, so we're going to play a land. And, what would I like to do? I could play Captain of the Watch. And then I could use those tokens to kill his tokens to swing with more for the Brimaz. Let me actually do that. We're going to go ahead and play a Captain of the Watch. Okay. So, these guys are going to... I don't need to untap it for him. These guys are going to come into play, though. We're going to get 3 tokens, okay? And then what we will do is we will start sacrificing these tokens to kill his. Now, I'm going to be losing these pumped up tokens, but this is going to let me push through for more damage right now. So we're going to go ahead and sacrifice this. And then it's going to... okay, that's going to trigger. And then we need it to untap from another creature. So that happened first, and now it's gonna untap. Yep, we can untap for 1, and then before it triggers again, we're gonna sacrifice this one right here. Okay, and to ping that. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So this lets us swing for more this turn, basically, and he won't have any blockers. We'll untap Blasting Station once. We don't need to untap it again. Beautiful. I should really try these decks before I make these videos. I'm not going to be able to get over the fact that I made that mistake. That is ridiculous, but whatever. Swinging for everything, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The game's trying to get more triggers off the Mentor of the Meek, but we don't have the mana to do it anyway. So we swing for 9 here. This brings him down to 5, and we should have the win next turn. I know it may seem silly to sacrifice those 2/2s to kill off his 1/1s, but look at how much damage it let us push for this turn, you know what I mean? It's just so good, you can't not do it. Alright, he's gonna play 2/3, which pumps up his creature tokens. No big deal, really. We just swing for victory next turn. In fact, we can even just stop him from blocking. So we don't need to do anything too fancy here. We're gonna Angelic Edict, that's gonna exile his card. And then we're just gonna swing with everything, and he's tapped out, he's got nothing going on. We've got, there's just so much. There's so much amazingness here. Everyone has vigilance. It's unreal. Even with my huge faux pas, we got it. I could draw a card. I don't need to draw a card. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I also don't need to. Thanks for the suggestion, but I don't need to do any of that. We just need to win like this. I don't think I'm ever gonna live that misplay down. I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't get past it. I need to move on with my life. That's what we need to do. This hand, not so bad. I like the Paladin here. It's a Paladin into Crusader with an Arrest as well. That's a potentially very strong early game. It's worth noting too, this deck doesn't, there's only a single 1-drop too. So it's not like we're digging for other 1-drop options. We could do something like, you know, dig for some card draw, dig for like a Mentor of the Meek or whatever, but this is fine. In fact, what I just top decked can just win games. So we're gonna start off with a Paladin, and then as long as we draw a 4th land by turn 4, we could just win the game with this Paladin with an Armored Ascension on it. It is entirely possible. Literally, this card just wins games, like fast. It's crazy. All right, so we got our 2-drop now. This is gonna be our Paladin. It is a 2/2 with First Strike and Exalted. What Exalted means is during a turn, if a single creature attacks instead of multiple creatures, it gets pumped up +1/+1 for each Exalted permanent in play. So there's Exalted creatures and all sorts of different things. I wonder if there's, actually, I don't know. I was about to ask if there's Exalted lands, but it also has First Strike. So basically what that means is when he attacks, because there's one Exalted permanent himself, he will become a 3/3 with First Strike as well. All right, so it's time for turn 3. We've got a couple of choices. I don't need to play the... I don't think I want to play the Blasting Station because we're not going to have tokens anytime soon. I could arrest that, but it's not worth it because this kills it anyways. I'm going to play the Crusader just to have another creature in play right now. Just so I have options. If he removes one for some reason, I'll have another target for my Armored Ascension. So we're going to attack with our 2-2. Once again, it is going to get pumped up to a 3-3, plus it has first strike. So even if it was a 2-2 and these two decided to engage, my 2-2 would kill his 2-2 because mine strikes first and then his dies when that combat damage is dealt. So he just chooses to let it go through, which is understandable. Now here's the big thing. Heart of the cards here. If we top deck a Plains, we could literally just win by placing Armored Ascension on our Paladin. All right, he's going to play Crusader of his own. His is also going to be a 2-2. Crusader has power toughness equal to the number of creatures a player controls. So we can, we can do all sorts of things. We could arrest one of his creatures. Oh my gosh. We might just win right here. It is really this crazy. Do I want to put it on the first strike though? Exalted? No, let me put it on the Crusader because I can keep the first strike to block. I can keep him to block his creatures. And this guy still gets Exalted because there's an Exalted permanent in play. So there you go. He still gets the benefit of Exalted. I've got the first strike dude to block if need be. This is really good. So now he's down to 9. Again, like I said, this card can literally just win games. It is possible. We'll see what happens though. He is black and white in his deck. So he can have removal from either one of those colors. I guess green also has Prey Upon, but Prey Upon doesn't do anything for him. So he's relying on black or white removal right now to not just lose this game. He's not even going to attack because of my first... I told you guys, even though I make mistakes from time to time, sometimes I get it right. All right, so we got a 2-2 that we can play. Yeah, I'm going to play him now. And then what I can do next turn is play the Blasting Station. When this guy dies, I get tokens in play, so that could let me use a Blasting Station combo. We're going to attack for 7, which becomes 8 because of Exalted. Let's see if he has that removal. Let's see if he drew into that removal. I guess he could also have like a Fog, but I don't know that his type of deck would run Fog. It's usually just control decks, and he looks to be more aggressive, although he hasn't been, unfortunately, doing a good job of that aggression. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for me. There's a Baneslayer. That gets arrested, and that is the game. Yep. That gets arrested, and that is the game. Just like that. Just like that. What did I tell you? I told you when I saw the Armored Ascension, I'm like, this thing just wins games. This could be ridiculous. And that's exactly what it did. So there's the arrest. His creature can no longer attack or block and or use activated abilities. We will attack with the 8-8, which becomes a 9-9 because of the Exalted. Unless he's got something sitting in the wing here for 1 mana, which it doesn't look like he does. We win the game. Well, this is interesting. I do get to play first, and I've got a decent amount of mana, but I don't have any early game creatures at all, except for Raise the Alarm. And then I've got a bunch of removal. I don't really like this. We're going to draw a new hand. Oh my god, what is up with these one... Okay, we take it. We take it. We have to hope for 1 more mana, and we have to hope that our Attendant Knight can win with a Armored Ascension, is basically what needs to happen here. That is basically what needs to happen. We've got the Galvanic Juggernaut, which is also good. That's not the mana that we need. We need a mana. If we do not get a mana, if we do not draw a mana, we are in some trouble. If we do draw a mana, we've got some things going on. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. I just have to hope that he is also mana screwed. He's gonna shock my face? Oh, so he doesn't discard because he's also mana screwed. All right, I'm gonna be confident in this game because both players are mana screwed. And I'm happy that he shocked my face. So let's see here. Do we Blasting Station now? So that when we Attendant Knight, we can deal, well, we're only gonna be able to do, well, we could deal 2 damage, but we'd have to sacrifice both creatures, which I really wouldn't want to do. So here's a question. Do I Crusader now, or do I Attendant Knight now? If I Crusader now, next turn I can attack with a 3-3, thanks to the Knight. I think that's actually good. Let's play the Crusader now. You know, the flip side is I will be attacking, because this put a creature in play too. Well, there's a second shock. All right, well, that was going to happen either way. I guess had I played the Attendant Knight, I still would have had a 1-1, but this isn't... He's mana screwed, just as I was mana screwed. The difference is, though, me sitting on 3 mana isn't so bad. And I don't think he just got another land either. He didn't get another land. We're gonna win this game because of the mana screw. I was concerned we were gonna lose the game because of the mana screw, but we are actually gonna win it because of the mana screw on his end. We are Galvanic Juggernaut. Swing for 5. And then I can play Attendant Knight, sack a creature with Blasting Station the turn after to untap Juggernaut. Let's play the Juggernaut. It's going to be harder for him to kill this, okay? And so the way this works is this attacks every turn it is able to. It's not able to this turn because of Summoning Sickness. But it doesn't untap during my untap step. It only untaps if another creature dies. The good thing, though, is I can have other creatures die. What the hell? Why'd he do that? He got a card back. He's just going to have to discard one. Oh, maybe he wants a shock and he wants to discard something else. Yeah, what does he discard? Power Tough is equal to the number of basic land types among the lands you control. Okay. So he is running a, maybe a 5-color deck or something. He's running a lot of colors. Anyways, Armored Ascension would be for 9 damage. We don't want to put it on that creature, though. We're going to play the Blasting Station now, and we can play the Attendant Knight next turn. No, because I can just have a creature die anyways, just by sacrificing it to ping 1 damage, even though Blasting Station won't untap. So that's fine. We're going to do this, and then we can Blasting Station next turn, sacrifice a 1/1 to deal 1 damage to him, and then be able to untap this and hit for 5 again. That'll be really good, yeah. That'll work out. That'll work out for me. I can't believe I almost considered doing Armored Ascension on this dude that has a hard time untapping. That would have been silly, to be honest with you. Right, he's going to do a Ground Assault for 2 damage. He's going to hit this. I still think oh, great. That untaps him. Thanks. You should have waited and... Oh, no, that's a sorcery. He couldn't have waited. He's just setting me up for victory here, though. So let me do another Attendant Knight, or do I do a Hall of Triumph? No, Hall of Triumph only adds 1 damage. This will add more damage coming up. So let's do another Attendant Knight. I know I'm missing out on untaps from the Blasting Station, but I have to sack my creatures anyways, and I wouldn't want... Okay, so he ends up leaving the game. Understandably so. It wasn't working out... Things weren't working out so well from him. You know, the Mana Screw / Mana Flood in this game can really... Oh, he was about to draw into a land. See, he didn't have to leave. He didn't have to leave. That's a bummer for him. That's a real big bummer for him. All right, let me go... Actually, do we just win with this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we just win with this. So let's go ahead and play this on our first strike. We don't need to do any creature sacking. He's going to shock it prior. Oh, you. At least that makes this guy untap, so we got 5, 6, 7. You little jerk. You little jerk. So 7 damage through, he's down to 2. And then we just win. We just win now. We win by swinging for 2. It's an 0-3, gets +1 plus, gets +1, okay, but he can't even tap it anyways. He can block 1, we play the Hall of Triumph, 2 goes through, and we win. All right, so we play the Hall of Triumph, these both get pumped up. We choose white, these both get pumped up 2-2. We swing for 4, he blocks 1 of them with his 0-3, the 2-2 goes through, and we win the 3rd game in a row. Would you look at that? I don't know. I really don't know about this hand. It's okay, but let me draw a new one. All right, Mentor of the Meek makes me pretty happy. We'll keep this hand because we get to play first. We'll get the Mentor of the Meek up turn 3. And this allows me to play into a Crusader with a card draw if I draw another Plains, because I'm going to need a 4th land to play this and get the trigger as well. I like seeing green, because green means it's less likely he'll be able to remove my Mentor of the Meek. Sans a Prey Upon, for example, but... This is pretty decent if I can get going. Don't like seeing the black, though. Black is lots of removal, typically. He's going to basic land cycle this, so that tells me he's probably struggling for mana. Or he's running 3 colors. Okay, so he's running 3 colors. A little bit worried about removal. This gives, right here is the setup, though. We've got the 4th land, so we could get the card draw next turn with the Crusader. If I can get at least 1 card draw off of Mentor of the Meek, I'm really happy. anything beyond 2 is just fantastic. Like, it sets you up in such a good spot. But there's potential for... Okay, he cultivates. Okay. So he's ramping up, getting the multitude of lands that he needs. He's at least 3 colors, maybe more. We'll find out right now. And this means he's going to be moving into some big stuff. Wow, he is 4 colors. And he got a nice start. That's pretty scary for me. But we have some card draw, and we are running removal in this deck. Plus, we've got the Armored Ascension, so we could be good. We're going to go ahead and play the Crusader. And off of it, we get to trigger a card draw because he comes into play as 2 or less. So we're going to trigger that card draw. There's an arrest. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Again, a lot of times when you're seeing, you know, 4, maybe even 5 color decks, I'm worried that he's just going to play some behemoth because he's probably just running ramp and then huge creatures of a multitude of colors. So I need something to deal with those huge creatures. Arrest will do it. Armored Ascension could get past anything. Oh, God. Doubling season. Okay, so he's a token thing, and he gets double of them now. That's really, really scary. Gosh, I want to play the Paragon. I get card draw for the Paragon. I get a possibility to win sooner with the Armored Ascension. More creatures in play would be good, too. This pumps out my other creatures, but I don't get the card draw off of it, so I actually want to wait till I get a 5th mana to do that. So let me play my Crusader, okay? Crusader comes in place at 3/3, so I will not be able to trigger this, but it also pumps up my other Crusader. So it does give me 1 extra damage this turn, whereas had I played the Hall of Triumph, I would have gotten 2 extra damage. But this also sets me up for more damage in an upcoming turn, and I can play sort of responsively depending on what he plays here. This is pretty scary, though. I might have to rely on my flying to get past him, but I don't like seeing that doubling season. Alright, so he's going to get 4 tokens with Krenko's Command. There's 4 of them. And there's a Goblin Rabble Master. Oh my god. That's really scary. Luckily, I can start chumping these. Okay, so do I arrest the Rabble Master instead of playing... I could arrest the Rabble Master, which is going to stop him from attacking. I can Paragon, which will pump these guys up to 2/4/4, 5/5s and a 3/3. The 5/5s, he would have to block with like all of this to kill one of them. He obviously can still chump block, but... Arresting the Rabble Master stops him from attacking. Armored Ascension gives me 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gives me 8 damage in the air right now. I can always just save that for another turn, though. So I'm going to Paragon right now. It's going to pump these guys up. Give me a card draw as well. We're going to say yes. I don't think I'm going to die next turn, so... Let me attack with both 5/5s, see what he does. I won't attack with this because I might just save him as a blocker for his dude here. So let's see if he kills one of them or if he just chump blocks both. He's just going to chump block both of them. Okay. Getting rid of his goblins is good, but yeah, I don't know why. That doesn't even do anything for me. Obviously he was going to... I thought he might have not chump blocked for a bigger Rabble Master. Whenever another creature dies, you may put X/1/1 counters on Kresh. X is that creature's power. So I should probably arrest him. I think I need to arrest him. Well, if I want any chance at winning, I have to Armored Ascension something and hit him with it. But 5, that's almost enough to kill him. Right, I can't win now, right? Actually, wait, can I? 6, that's 11. He can only block 2 of these. 12, 13, I win right now. I win. Except when if he blocks this, it dies and less damage goes through. That's 2. Wait, I think I win right now. Armored Ascension, 1 of these. That's 11. 12, 13. I only need 2 damage to go through. 2 damage is going to go through no matter what. I think I win right now. I'm going to give this guy Vigilance, might as well. Oh no, 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 no. Oh wait, that's fine. Oh my god, I screwed up. I have to tap him to give him vigilance, Dennis, you idiot. I screwed up. I screwed up bad. I could still possibly win next turn, but I'm pretty sure I just threw away a guaranteed victory for this turn. Oh my god. It's the day of misplays. Alright, let's see what he has for removal. Or whatever. It's the day of misplays. I just pray he doesn't have removal with what he has left. I can't believe I screwed up so bad. I had the win. I had the win. That is unbelievable. I'm just gonna block his 7-2. And one of his 1-1s. Alright, we win anyways. What is up with me today? I'm making the silliest mistakes. I even knew it. I even talked you through. Look at this thing, it's huge. I even talked you through how I was going to win. And then I did something that stopped me from winning. Like, how does that even happen? How does that even happen? How do you make that mistake after knowing what to do properly? I don't know. I don't know how it happens. But I'm pretty sure we just win here, at least. Jesus, Dennis, what are you doing here? Come on, use your brain for a second, for the love of God. Swing for the victory. AI blocks the 5-5, blocks the 3-3. Does it matter? Does he have? No, it doesn't. We win. Thanks for watching Friday Night Magic. I'll try not to suck next week.